My name is Maya, and welcome to my channel, Cranley Place, where I'm posting content on scarf style, knot tutorials, and more. Be sure to like, share, comment, and subscribe to be notified of new videos, which I'm publishing weekly. As I've mentioned before, choosing a scarf is so personal, and certainly we may each define what a grail means quite differently. With that in mind, in this video, I'll talk about some of this season's scarves from Hermès that I think could be future grails and why. Special shout out to Jill Maurer for suggesting this topic. So let's get started. This scarf by artist duo Sophia Andreotti and Edouard Baribeaud is a tribute to the creative energy of women. From an Hedouana, a Sumerian priestess and the earliest known poet whose name was recorded, to painter Frida Kahlo and musician Patti Smith. In this design, a rock musician sings passionately to the world with parrots and butterflies streaming from the microphone in a swirling motif, and a wolf leaping into this mix full of art history references such as Indian miniatures and traditional Mexican fabrics. So why do I think this will be collectible? Well, first, if you're familiar with any of Baribeaud's prior designs for Hermès, such as Acte 3, Scène 1, La Clairière, and La Danse des Amazones, you'll know that A, these quickly sold out when they were issued, and B, now command ridiculously high prices in the secondary market. This type of design seems especially in high demand these days. Being highly asymmetrical in both pattern and motif, it has a multitude of styling possibilities. The contrast hems are also always a plus. Hermès' story, a 90-centimeter silk twill by Jonathan Burton, reportedly began as a reflection on the culture of the selfie and the efforts people put into making the perfect self-portraits for social media. It then evolved into a more fantastical and absurd acrobatic pose of this lady with her companions jockeying for position to get into the photo. Being on a rocking horse atop a mountain, the balance depends on everyone being in the right place. So why did this one make my list of potential grails for the season? Well, Hermès Tea Time was Burton's first collaboration with Hermès, a 70-centimeter silk twill design introduced in 2021. While it is still sporadically available on websites in some colorways, this was a design snapped up in multiple colorways by collectors. You can already see Hermès' story all over Instagram as well. The variety of colorways, the charm of the design, contrast hems, this looks like a future grail to me. Besides, anyone who's represented by an agent who calls themselves Handsome Frank obviously has a lot in store for us. This is an artist to keep an eye on. Faubourg Tropical, as you probably know, was first issued in the 2021 season as a 90-centimeter silk twill scarf in a multitude of colorways. This was another one that many Hermès fans collected in multiples. Inspired by the flagship Hermès store at the 24 Faubourg Saint-Honoré in Paris that opened in 1880, it features a tropical forest unfurling from the rooftop terrace garden. So why do I think that this one will be collectible? First off, this has been issued both as a 90-centimeter silk twill and in a wash format, which is a good indication of how well it obviously sells for Hermès. Secondly, the 90-centimeter silk twills are already priced at a steep premium in the secondary markets. Throw in the scarcity on the Hermès websites, and you have a recipe for potential grail. By the way, there's even a Faubourg Tropical Birkin available this year, which should tell you something. Jan Bajtlik is an illustrator, graphic designer, and typographer based in Warsaw who started with the house in 2016. With several scarf designs already under his belt, such as Exposition Universelle, Cosmographia Universalis, Les Poupées, and Animopolis. These are designs that not only sold out quickly, but also have been issued in multiple formats by now. I expect no different with this imaginative design, inspired by a saddle in the Émile Hermès collection with a leopard print. In his own words, Bajtlik describes the gouache and water paper color painting as, quote, a mix of different parts from different saddles, created from realistic and completely abstract elements, end quote. Again, the variety of colorways, the highly patterned asymmetrical design, the multitude of styling possibilities, I think this one is another that's destined for Grail status. Hermès also made an evening version of this, a 90-centimeter silk twill and a dramatic palette that's been hand-embroidered with glass microbeads and lacquered sequins, reportedly taking over 55 hours to hand-embroider each scarf. This one is truly exceptional. Hugo Bienvenu is a French illustrator, director, publisher, and producer based in Paris, whose scarves, such as the Wow double-faced design from last season, as well as Space Derby, quickly sold out and became collector's items. Drawn in the style of an American comic, Bienvenu celebrates the carefree days of summer and seaside holidays. In this case, he features a crowd of tourists vacationing at a futuristic seaside resort. You can see traces of Space Derby with a horse race taking place nearby, people lounging poolside, a superhero soaring over rooftops, and a life-size chessboard where the rooks look like inflatable tube guys. This is one that caught my eye right away on the French website early this year. I've been trolling the US website, where it finally appeared recently in 2 colorways for a fleeting moment and then quickly sold out in at least one of those 2. I can say that at least last year, the Wow double-faced scarf and Space Derby never even showed up on the US online store. So I suspect that a similar thing may happen here. If his past designs' popularity is any indicator, this one will likely be highly collected as well. The original Tigre Royal design was issued in 1977, featuring this tiger flanked by 2 palms. This season it's reprised as a double-faced carré in a stunning array of colors and updated treatment of the illustration. The double-faced scarves are quite special since you really can enjoy both sides, which obviously multiplies your styling possibilities. Given this classic design, the available colorways, and the fact that it's a double-faced scarf are the main reasons why I think this will be one that's highly sought after well past this season. The fact that some of the colorways also have contrast hems is a clear bonus in my mind. Pierre Marie is another Hermès designer whose scarves tend to be collectible. The original design, La Pâtisserie Française, still commands relatively high prices in the secondary market, and in fact, Hermès reissued it as a 45 silk twill gavroche just this season. Now, this is a limited edition issued in special colorways in support of the arts with the Disabled Association of Hong Kong, Helping Hand, and the Green Earth. Given the collectability of the original design, the special colorways, and the fact that this is a limited edition, I think this one is destined to be a future Grail as well. Here's a 140 cashmere design by British illustrator Jacqueline Colley, winner of the special prize for humor among the 11 finalists of the Grand Prix du Carré Hermès competition launched in 2019. This design was inspired by the artist's fond memories of a childhood trip to a French water park filled with slides and water fountains. Also, since she had just gotten married with an under-the-sea wedding theme in 2019, the design became a fantastical blend of water park and under-the-sea theme, complete with a giant octopus slide, jellyfish fountains, a crab shack, submarine, and more. Now, this being Colley's first design with Hermès, she has no track record with the house. But look at this scarf. Besides it being such a charming theme, the colors, variety of pattern and design, contrast hems, mwah! This surely looks like a collector's item to me. So there you have it. My thoughts on what I think will be some of the more collectible scarves from the Spring-Summer 2022 collection from Hermès. Please like the video if you enjoyed it and let me know what you think in the comments. In my next episode, I'll talk about my top picks for the season, which don't necessarily coincide with the potential grails covered here today. So be sure to hit that subscribe button to be notified of new videos. Thanks again for joining me today. Until next time.